In this short video, I'm going to explain to you how you can legally emigrate to one of the most beautiful parts of Canada. Believe it or not, your flight ticket would be paid for. Only you, not your family. Your flight ticket will be paid for. I know right now you might be thinking, no, that sounds too good for true. This is not true. Believe me, when I first came across this, when I was doing research, I did not believe it. I thought it was not true until I did my research and I found that it is true. All right. Now, the scheme that we're going to talk about today, it was designed in 2020 for small and medium-sized companies who were complaining that they could not compete with big companies to attract foreign workers. The scheme is until 2025. And I got another good news. The scheme, if you get a job through this scheme, you do not have to do the LMI test. For those who doesn't know what the LMIA test means, it's the labor market impact assessment test that most employers have to do to demonstrate to the government of Canada that they cannot find Canadians to do this job. So this scheme is not part of it. That tells me that it's because they are dying for you to come and work. Okay, so take it. They want you to come and work. That's why they've relaxed, they exempt this scheme from the LMI test. Okay, now here is another good news. As part of this scheme, if an employer wishes to bring foreign workers, they have to demonstrate to the governor of this part of Canada that they are going to guarantee you job all season. They will have someone to pick you up from the airport. They will give you a mentor to support you and your family to make sure that you guys fully integrate into Canada. You will be given support with accommodation, and you would be given support if you have children, with your children finding school and registering with a doctor. I know you might think, wow, this sounds too good to be true. Google it. You Google it. Google doesn't lie. I don't control Google. Google it. Now, this scheme, basically, the way it works is that unlike other scheme where if you get a part-time job, you cannot apply, this scheme is different. You need 2 part-time jobs, 15 hours each to qualify. Okay, so in order for you to apply for Canadian entry work permit, you just need to show that you have a job that pays for up to a minimum of 30 hours. This scheme, 2 or 3 employers can give you job and combine the hours. As long as it's up to 30 hours, you're good to go. That is as simple as that. You are good to go. Hey, my name is Francis AZ. For those who doesn't know me, for my returning subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. I'm not on WhatsApp. I'm on WhatsApp. It's only for personal use. I'm not on Telegraph. If anyone contacts you asking for money, it's not me. I'm just trying to help to make sure you have information to be able to process your visa yourself, so you don't have to pay an agent. That is my motive. So please don't give any money don't give anybody money. It's not me. Don't let them scam you. So the scheme I'm talking about is called the Yukon Community Program. This scheme, you heard it right, Yukon Community Program, designed in 2020 until 2025. The scheme allows, like I said before, 2 or 3 employers to bring workers from abroad. As long as the combined hours up to 30 hours, you're good to go. So the next question is, how do you apply for this scheme? Now, you need 30 hours work, and once you have 30 hours work from 2 or 3 employers, that would automatically triggers your provisional nominee certificate. Okay, that will trigger your provisional nominee certificate. That's the first step. Once you then have your provisional nominee certificate, that allows you to apply for what they call expediential. Expediential means quick, right? Expediential work permit, because the process of applying for work permit in Canada, it can be lengthy, can take a lot of time. Okay, so that is why this process has been exempted from the normal process. So once you have, what do you need to apply for expediential work permit? 1, you need a signed letter from the governor of Yukon and a letter or letters from your prospective employers. Okay, so once you then have those two things that I talked about, okay, then you need a provisional nominee certificate. Then you have a provisional nominee certificate. A provisional nominee certificate is a certificate that tells the federal government in Canada, because immigration is under federal control, that the job that you're coming to do has been advertised. They couldn't find local people to do it. Where you're going to be staying, how many hours are you going to be staying? And mind you, this program, you're going to be in UK for 2 hours. Okay. So because you're applying for a expediential work permit. So this process is going to speed it up for you. If you haven't started your express entry profile, please, if you really want to go to Canada, that is the first thing you must do. Because if you get this job and you haven't started your express entry profile, you're not going to be able to take advantage of this scheme. So please go and do your express entry profile. What do you need to do your express entry profile? You need language proficiency test and you need accreditation of your certificate. That's all you need. Those two things you need. Okay? So if you have any question, send it to me. I'll be able to answer you and guide you. If you like what you have heard so far, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. I've got a team of dedicated people who sit down to research to make sure as the news comes up, we are there making sure that our people, they are the first people that will get this information so that they can use it to better their life. It's free of charge. We are giving you this information directly free of charge. I will break it down to you in a way that you understand. I will also show you in this video how you can find job in Yukon. I'll show you some jobs in Yukon, okay? So please, express entry is a must, okay? Make sure you do that. So I'm back to where I was again. So now you have your provisional nominee certificate, which tells the federal government of Canada what you're coming to do in Canada, why you're coming to Canada, that the employer, who you're going to be working for, and where you're going to, the area where you're going to be staying. So it tells them basically everything about you, okay? So when you arrive in Canada, don't forget, you still haven't got a Canadian resident permit. You came in on the expediential work permit. So whilst you are working in Canada and living in Canada, your residency is being processed. Okay? So your residency is being processed while you're working in Canada. You will just have to, you came in quicker so that you can start your work on the expediential work permit. Okay? So you have, your work permit is being processed. That you're working in Canada. So once your work permit the process is complete, you will have your work permit, and your days that you need to live in Canada in order for you to qualify for Canadian citizenship. It starts from the day you enter Canada. Okay, so this is the process. So you're now in Canada. You've finally got your Canadian residence, and your company is guaranteeing you work. So the next thing I'm going to do for you is I'm going to show you how you can find jobs. If you know anyone whose lifelong dream has always been to move to Canada, and you watch this video, you didn't share this video with them, you could be holding that person's progress. Please, you could be answering someone's prayer by sharing this video with them. There is love in sharing. we rise by lifting each other. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the website, how you can look for job, and I will also show you how you can submit your expediential work permit online, and everything is done online. So one quick thing I want to tell you is it's the employer that would apply for you. Okay, so you're not the one that's going to apply, it's the employer that will apply for you. Okay, I just thought that's very important. I just thought I'd let you know. So let me now quickly show you how you can find a job and how you can submit your work permit application, your exponential work permit application. Like I said before, you only need part-time job. So if you find one part-time job, 15 hours, another one 15 hours, you're good to go. So let me show you now. Okay, so in order to search for the government websites, I'm going to bring it up. So all you type in is Yukon Community Pilot Program. So it comes up like this. Okay, what you see here, this is the official Canadian government website. As you can see, this is the official government website. So what we do is that let's see what it says. The Yukon Community Pilot is a stream for Yukon, which is valid till 2025. As I said before, about the work permit, lets you work for up to 3 different employers in one participating community. As I said before, it's valid for 2 years. It doesn't need labor market impact assessment, which I think is a game changer. These are the towns in Yukon, okay? So all of them are participating. The capital city is called Whitehorse. As you can see, they're there, okay? So let's go down a little bit. Okay, so to qualify for the work permit, what does it say here? It says here to qualify, you need 2 or more eligible job offers. They have to be in the same community. You have a signed letter of support from the governor of Yukon. You're good to go. And one of the best thing I like is that the employers or employer must guarantee to pay you up to 30 hours of work, and it must not be seasonal, because Yukon is a place where a lot of the jobs are seasonal, but in your case, you must have job throughout the year, okay? And they must not pay you less, okay? And the employer cannot deduct from your wage the money they spent buying your flight ticket or relocating you to Yukon. They cannot deduct it from your wage, okay? So this is it. Another thing I really like about this Yukon program is you can submit your work permit. You can see it says applying outside Canada. Let me bring it up. Oh, hang on. Let me just bring that up. I need to scroll down. So let's go to the bottom here. So you see here. So it says here, if you're applying from outside Canada, which in our case, we are going to be applying from outside Canada. Let's see. Okay. So because we're applying from outside Canada, so you just put applying from outside Canada. Okay. So that's all you click. Let me bring it down. That's all you do. So you're applying from outside Canada. You click on that. You submit it. You're good to go. So that's the Canadian government website I've shown you. So I'm going to quickly show you the website where you find job. I'm trying to make this video very short because I'm mindful that a lot of my audience, they are watching from abroad and data is very, very expensive. So you just go on here, you put UWin. So UWin will take you to the official government website. So again, let's try zoom this up a little bit. So let's put support here, for instance. Okay, let's see what comes up. So these are all the jobs that comes up. Okay, so these are all the jobs that comes up under support. Okay, these are all the job. Like I said before, you only need 2 part-time jobs to meet your 30 hours requirement. So all the provinces in all the community that are taking part in this program, they're all here. So let's say, for instance, the biggest city, Whitehorse, we've got 163 jobs. Yukon, mind you, it's a very small community. You're not going to see thousands and thousands of jobs because there are only less than 43,000 people. So these are the jobs in Whitehorse, the capital. So you look at all the jobs here. I'm sure if you are determined, you will find something here because you only need 15 hours or maybe 10 hours. That's all you need. Now, this is what I always say in all my videos. The person you are sending your CV to, he or she doesn't know you. They don't know your strengths and weaknesses, and they only have less than 5 seconds to scan your CV because they are going to receive a lot of CVs from around the world. Do not do yourself any disadvantage by underselling yourself. Your strength must be on your CV. Now, I'm going to reveal something here for my fans. Anyone that is planning to migrate abroad, there's a website called Job Scans. That's JOBSCAN, all one word. Now, that job site, I will recommend it for anyone. It's free service. So what that site do, assuming you're looking for, say, a teaching job, you put your CV on that website. It will if it scores your CV less than 80%, it means the CV is not good enough. You need to work on the CV. Anything above 80% puts you in a very good chance. Go and use that site. It's free. I'm revealing it to my fans because I want you guys to get your visa and migrate. Make sure you use that website. Share this video with anyone who is aspiring to go to Canada. This is a pathway for work permit that will give them and their children a pathway to citizenship. Your flight ticket will be paid for if you're successful. Someone will pick you up from the airport. You will be helped with registering with the doctors, and your children, if you have children, will be supported to find a school. There will also be a mentor who will be allocated to you and your family to make sure that you're not lonely. So this is one of the best schemes that I've ever come across. I'm surprised a lot of people don't know about it. I want to make sure my audiences get it. I've got loads of video coming up on Canada, the UK, Germany, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, Finland. If you are not following Launch Club, you haven't subscribed, you're missing out. I've got a dedicated employers that are unpaid, that are being paid, whose role is to find the most up-to-date immigration information that will benefit my fans. My Canada and UK and Australia desk got somebody who's just looking at those 3 countries. So please share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. I'm telling you, you would share your testimony by following me and by using my site. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope you found this video useful. I will be coming up with a video again on Monday on Canada and Germany. Thank you, subscribe, and continue to share the good news. We want to help as many people as possible this year to travel without having to pay agent money. I saw the story of a man who paid 15,000 naira, 15 million to someone to help them travel, and they ran away with their money. The person from Nigeria, it almost break my heart. Please, you can do this your own. You just need to believe in yourself and work on the information that I'm giving you and continue to follow our platform. I can guarantee you that you will be on your way to Canada or your choosing destination soon. Thank you. God bless in your search, and I'll see you soon.